What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Frank Small channel. Today we're going to review the M8 competition, my dream car, my ultimate car. This model particularly is the 2022 model. I have this car made of 2022, and it took me exactly, this is 2024 now, May 2024, 2 years exactly for me to feel comfortable enough to review this car and be completely honest. This is the best review you're gonna see on YouTube about this car because I own this car, I deal with the car, I demand it to the car. When you see a review from a lot of YouTubers who have millions of subscribers, they're not completely honest most of the time because they want to give the car companies good reviews so they can give them more content for them to create. For my case, I don't have attachment to BMW or any brand, so I will give you my personal experience and my honest opinion about the 2022 BMW M8 competition. I decided to do a review on this car, so let's first. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive to the gym, and while I'm driving, I'm just gonna talk to you about my experience, and at the same time, I'm gonna put some clips explain and proof of what I'm talking about. And obviously, driving on comfort. Okay, so the reason that I bought this car is because I was on my late 30s, and the older you get, you start getting a little more financially responsible. And every 2 or 3 years, I was buying a new car, financing a new car. And every car that I had, it always missing something. I always wanted more. We're talking about performance, or talking about looks, or quality. It was always something. So it took me more than 3 years actually saving up, and was like, you know what, next car I buy is gonna be my ultimate car. When I say my ultimate car, it's not like the best car in the world. Listen to the words, my ultimate car, mine. So what is the ultimate car for me? All right, when I'm looking for a car, obviously you need to like the looks of the car. You need to like the performance and reliability if you're actually gonna drive the car hard. And trust me, I drive this car really hard. I drive really hard, 2.5 years, and I drive the shit out of this car, pretty much. And also, I took it to a track, which I'm gonna put a video there so you can see. So my ultimate car, I want a car where I feel like the car has everything that I wanted. That's what I was looking in the car. So this car has the looks. When I show you a clip of the video, you can see the outside. It looks super nice from the outside. It doesn't look like people criticize, it doesn't have the supercar look, but that's until they see it on person. This is not your typical a little square boxy BMW like you see in the 7 Series, and in some of the M5s too. They look like just a regular sedan. No. This car is one of the cars. BMW has this thing. Some cars they look really bad in pictures or video, and people start criticizing. Let's say the G90. I mean the G80, the new M3, G82. The people criticize the grill. Also the new M2, also everybody was complaining, and now they're complaining about the M5. So sometimes these cars, you need to see it in person. Then you realize, it actually doesn't look bad at all, it looks good. So that's what happened with this car. This car, from the outside, looks really good, but when you see it in person, you see it's big and muscular. And it looked like beastly, I would say. You can say this car is a BPM, big powerful machine. That's what the car looks like. That's what it feels like. And the interior, even better. That's why I got, one of the reasons also why I got this car. The specs on this car, on my particular, is the exact specs that I was gonna get to any car I was gonna build, any brand. I like the blue. This one particular is Marina Blue Metallic. This color is, this is my favorite color. One of the reasons is because depends on the light, you can appreciate more the color. And when it's a little darker, the car looks almost black, but not like, just like a marine, just like the name says, Marine Blue Metallic. So I love, this is my favorite color, right? And the interior is not like white, it looks white, it's just like a really light gray. And in the day, it looks amazing. I'm gonna put a few clips there, you can see it. And at night, it looks even better. So I have looks from outside, beautiful interior, infotainment, Apple CarPlay, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless cell phone charge. This car in technology pretty much have everything you ask. Performance, woo. This car by BMW supposedly has 617 horsepower. It doesn't drive like it has 617 horsepower. BMW and some other European company, German company, sometimes they lie in the numbers, and they always, when they put on the dyno, they overperform it. But the car, I feel the car could have probably 630 to 640 horsepower. I think that's what the car feels like, because for a 4,200 pounds, this is what the car weighs. It moves really fast, like 0 to 60, 3 seconds. Some people I see doing it on YouTube doing 2.7, totally stock. Quarter mile. This is a 10-second car. If it's a little warm, you know, the turbos likes cold air. You got a good grip, and it's a fresh weather. You can get 11 always, but most of the time when it's a little fresh, now we're in November, I get 10.8, 10.9. I never get the 10.7, but I get 10.8, 10.9 seconds. That's a 10-second car. It's stock without you have to do absolutely anything. So this car, it was getting all the dots. It was matching all the dots that I want. Each one, performance, look, and also price. The price when this car are new, they are a little pricey. Yes, they are a little pricey. And the value of the car, because BMW makes a lot of this car. They make a lot. Like, if you want a brand new BMW, you don't have to go on your knees to get an allocation like other companies. Like, literally, you have to literally go on your knees on the freaking salesperson. Please, can I get an allocation? Nah. BMW is not with none of that shit. Like, if you want this car, you come and build it, order it, wait a couple of months, and you get the car. So for a lot of people, oh, don't buy it because it's gonna devalue. In my case, I don't give a shit, because it's bad if the car loses value. If you are somebody who's buying the car for change it in 2-3 years, if that's the case, yeah, it's dumb. If you're thinking about pay for a brand new car, all the taxes and fee and all the stuff, and full price of the cars, you're gonna change it. You're gonna change it every 2-3 years. So if that's the case, just better do at least. But in my case, I want to age with this car. Like I say, late 30s, I want to age with this car. And people have told me, when they see me driving it, when they see me getting off or in the car, everybody, people even they were against me having this car. For some bullshit they had online or whatever. Like, yo, you look good in this car. This car, that car goes with you. Like, literally, people telling me many times. And so it's been 2.5 years, and I'm in love with this car. Like, if the first day, this is something about having a BMW. Like, you need to have one, not drive one like the YouTubers on people that, like, you have a friend, they take it for a drive and they say, oh, it's nice and whatever, but you need to own it. Like, you need to drive it. You need to, like, every day is like a new, literally driving experience on this car. You, like, it's been 2.5 years. I'm still discovering stuff like this car can do. Like the lap timer, the lap timer. Talking about lap timer, this car not only is fast from the dig or quarter mile, but it's also good for the track. Even so that it has a track mode on the car. It has a track mode, and I'm not one of those guys who's gonna say, "Oh, I buy this car because it's good for the track," and blah blah blah, talking my shit. And then they supposedly have this track car, but they don't have the balls. They don't have the balls. They don't have los cojones, right? They don't have the cojones to take it to the track. But your boy Frank is not a PUSSY, and I have the cojones, and I took this car to the track. Brand new, I took it to the track. I went like 1.5 months, 2 months. I bought the event in New Jersey Thunderbolt track. That's the name, New Jersey Thunderbolt track. And I took this car to the track, literally. And one of the reasons that I took it to the track is because I want to push the car to the limit in a safe space. Like, if anything happens to the track, the worst thing that it can do, like, you go into the grass, or if you hit the tires on the wall, like, it's not like you're not gonna die in the car. Pretty much that track that I went, it was really safe. I don't think anybody has ever thrown the car there, but it's better to test your car with a lot of performance. It's better you test it.
We on the track.
The track. So I'm gonna put a few clips that you can see and a few pictures. And it was when the track day started, right? It was like three different sessions. The first one, it was nice sunny drive, and the second session, it started raining a little bit, so the track was wet. I didn't back up. I went in there. I wanted to see what this car is about. And the third session, the track was a little dry, but still a little slippery. But I have no problem with this car whatsoever. Why? Because all-wheel drive. And now, not only all-wheel drive, I have the car has the option that you can put it on 2-wheel drive. The only bad thing about that is that you have to turn the traction control fully off. That's a mode that I only use if I want to, like, do a donut, or there is like a big corner, I want to drift a little. But, like, you have to, like, really make sure what you're doing, right? You have, because I have one at the beginning when I didn't know this car. I had a really scary moment when I was making a turn and the car was in 2-wheel drive, and I had it on Sport Plus, and I was making a turn and I pressed the pedal a little too hard. Last thing you know, I was doing a circle in the middle of the highway. So for the M buttons, you have M1, M2, right? So I have the M1 set up. This is like for my daily driving. Press there. So what I have here, M1, I have everything in Sport Plus, and the traction control like MDM, which is like just a little off, like half off, right? And I have the M2. I have this one for when I want to do a launch control. So the difference between these two, right, is like press it, try confirm. Traction control fully off. You see, immediately put me on right here, first gear, and it puts me with the transmission or the aggressive mode. And what it does also when you have the traction control fully off is that immediately you got in the menu, you can put it on 2-wheel drive mode if you want. So that's how I got it set up. So this M1 and M2 button is the best thing that BMW can make. When we talk about the engine and the exhaust sound, this is a 4.4 twin turbo VA. The engine, to me, sounds really good. For a turbocharged car, this V8 engine sounds really nice. So saw some people complaining that the car is not loud enough or stuff like that, and these cars with turbocharged, you barely have any engine noise. Well, this is not the case. Actually, I'm gonna play a clip of one of my friends that that's one of the things he was saying, that the car is turbo, it doesn't make a lot of noise, you're gonna have to put an exhaust. Well, one night we got together watching a boxing fight, and I was at his house, and the next day we were talking about the fight, and just talking about what we were doing the night before, and he was saying this.
Yo te voy a decir algo que puede traer controversia, loco. Mire, compadre. There is nothing like a V8, a V10 and V12, loco. Esos carros hacen temblar la tierra, loco. Cuando Frank se fue anoche, loco, todo tembló, todo vibró, loco. Like el piso, I felt the car in the floor. When I touched the railing, like I felt it, loco. I'm sorry, loco. I have a V6. V6 are fast. Twin turbo V6. El futuro, carro rápido. I don't give a fuck, loco. There is nothing like a V8 and up. V8, V10, V12, and W16 if possible. Oh my God.
Okay, so obviously he's talking in Spanglish, a little bit of English, Spanish. But pretty much what he said was that his house literally trembled, like everything vibrated because I was parking his driveway, and we were hanging out in the living room in the basement. He says like the whole house, he felt the car. When I started the car, he felt the car on his whole house, and that's crazy right there. That's crazy right there. So, like, people who are outside the car, they actually are the one who enjoy the car the most. And that's all because of the isolation the car has. That's why this car weighs like 4,000 pounds. Even inside the car, and with your windows up and everything, you still can hear the engine nice. But when you roll the windows down, you can hear, like, it's really loud for an exhaust. Yes, this car came with, I think they call it the M Performance exhaust. I think that it is. Which is a little more aggressive than the other the regular M8. It's not the M Performance exhaust. They call it the the competition exhaust, which is a little louder than the other ones. So I'm gonna put a few clips. There of the exhaust. So you're gonna tell me if this car actually needed an exhaust or not. I have a few clips there. I'm gonna put it so you can listen to it. When I'm talking about the interior, right? I forgot to mention the practicality of the interior. The trunk space on this car, I believe it's really good. I can fit most of the stuff that I need for my life, for my daily routines. For example, things that I don't like is when people do a review of cars like this, big coupes or two-seater cars, that they say, oh, it has a big trunk, or it has enough space to put golf club stick or stuff like that. Pick this open, okay? You can see big space, no space. But here we don't play golf. So let's see what else we put in this trunk. So since I don't play golf, So, but I do go for, to the tourist range. How big and long is this? Look, it's my shotgun. It fit just nice there. Let's see what else can we do. My gym bag. The gym roller. Warm up. My wife's gym bag. And still have more plenty space to put grocery stuff there. See? Got my shotgun. Plenty space over there. Gym bag. Wife's gym bag. Roller. All this, look, all the space still have there. And if I have something like really long, I can always fold the zipper in there. But I never had the need to do that. That's the trunk space for you guys. This is a coupe, right? And a lot of people I saw on YouTube saying that you don't have much space on the back, and they compare it to the 911 turbo, stuff like that. Well, I have a 17-year-old son. When I bought the car, he was 15. He's tall. He's almost my size now, and he fit just fine. How I'm gonna show in the video that I took in the first week that I bought the car. We went for a ride. He fits just fine behind the passenger where my wife sits, and the space is really good. He has leg room in the back. He's comfy, and my wife also has space. So you can have actually 4 people or 3 regular size people, 5'7", 5'10". Well, and behind me, you cannot fit a regular person. Absolutely not. But you can fit, a baby can fit behind me because I use all the space. And since I have the bucket seat, right? The carbon fiber bucket seat. I think they call it the M bucket seats. Since they are like less, with less material, right? They are a little like skinnier, so you have a little more space on the back. Obviously, one of the reasons that I decided to choose the carbon seats is because, you know, the design of the seat, it holds you a little tighter than the regular seats to go to the track or to take corners. And like I showed you before, I did took this car to a track, and this is where you really feel those seats. I have taken a long ride in this car, and the seats, believe it or not, you know, they actually comfortable. They're actually comfortable. It's a little pain to get out of the car. I'm not gonna lie, but once you get in the car, they're really comfy. Believe it or not, I'm pretty sure the regular seats, they're more comfy. They have more cushion, right? But they are heated, and that's something I didn't expect. So besides the carbon, not every car with bucket seats is also heated seat. So that's something obviously have to mention about the interior. Okay, guys, I hope you like the video. I hope all the information that I provide serve a purpose for you if you're looking to buy this car. It's crazy, like you watch the whole video, you watch the clips. When I started recording clips of the video, it was summer. Now it's winter time. I have my jacket, which is crazy. I didn't want to just do a quick review and just give you an information that you already saw on YouTube from previous videos of other YouTubers. So I took my time, and I feel that I took the more practical and better information for you in case that you wanted this car. So I hope you like the video, enjoy, and see you next time.